Hi everyone, welcome to Clutch Entertainment today, and today we're going to be talking about the top sports to watch and play. I'm going to do two separate tier lists here. The first 10 here will be the top sports to watch. Then I will do the second list of the top to play. And we'll go ahead and rank these in these different tiers. The tiers being boring, slow is something that's not very cool and not fun to watch. There's average, not too bad. Good action, nothing crazy. Elite energy, great action is like the A tier, and then top tier nonstop action is the best sport of them all. So we'll go through these. We'll take our time here. Like I said, we'll do watching first and play second. So let's get right into it. So first off, we're going to start with boxing here. Boxing is pretty good, pretty fun sport to watch for the most part. I would say it's got, good action. It's somewhat slow. So I'm going to put it here in the good action, nothing crazy tier. It's pretty basic, I would say. Like they're just fighting, they're punching, they're trying to knock each other out. I mean, it could go into elite energy because there's parts where, somebody gets somebody stuck in the corner and then they want to win the fight and beat them up, But I would say that's under the good action, just nothing crazy. I don't think it's really over the top, or I don't think it's really below. So second, I would say tennis. I would put this in the average, not bad tier to watch. I mean, it can be slow in between serves and stuff like that, but overall, it's a pretty good sport. I really like ping pong. That's a table game. I'm sure you guys know what that is. But if I was playing something like ping pong, I'd probably have it a lot higher because it's a lot more fast-paced than tennis. And me personally, I really like sports that are more fast-paced. So it kind of helps. Next, I would say golf. I would put this in the boring, slow for watching. It's really slow. I turn on TV, I try to watch it. It's just not very fun to watch. It's just you wait a whole bunch of time between people hitting the ball, and it's just like it's more of like a relaxing sport, I'd say. And we'll get more into it when I talk about playing, but I would put that in the boring or slow tier. Next, we have baseball. Now, baseball, I used to be a fan of it growing up, like really big fan. I used to watch it all the time. The pace of it for me, I would say it's in the average, not bad tier. Also, not too bad. It's more of something that like you can go on a date with and enjoy watching with somebody, or I wouldn't recommend really watching on TV as much. The only time I would really watch baseball is probably the playoffs. It's a little more fast paced, a little more stakes are higher, a little more to watch as far as like replayability. But as of right now, I would say it's probably in the average, not too bad. Next, we're in basketball. I would say basketball would be in the good action, nothing crazy. I would not watch NBA. Just saying that right now. NBA is not something I would watch. If I'm going to watch basketball, it's either going to be college basketball or it's something like, maybe a high school sport or something like that. But I'm not going to take my time to watch any kind of basketball. It's just too much of traveling in the NBA and too much like, look at me showboating. I don't really like it, but we'll get into more of it when I talk about playing. Next, we have soccer here. I would put soccer in the elite energy, great action tier. It's something that's pretty fast paced when they're going across the field back and forth. A lot of times, soccer is pretty close to like hockey in general. It's just the difference is you're using your foot and you're on a field compared to an ice rink and with a puck. But soccer's always been a pretty cool sport to me. But I definitely would put it in the elite energy, great action because there's always something going on. And then next, I would put hockey in top tier nonstop action. It's just a really, really, really fast sport. You miss a hit, you miss a shot, you miss a goal, you miss a fight. It's got literally everything you could want in a sport. There's nonstop action. There's big hits, like I was saying before. There's fights. There's great plays, makes amazing passes, great dekes, great skills. Like, it's amazing how people skate on the ice and they make moves and dekes and do all kinds of things and then put in a goal, and it's just beautiful to watch. It's kind of like art on ice too at the same time. So I would say it's a top sport. It's my personal favorite sport, and it's just an amazing sport to watch. Like, I even watch like teams in the playoffs when my team's gone, the St. Louis Blues. Like, it's just that great of a sport to watch. Like, it's just amazing that you can still watch and enjoy it even when your team's not in it. It's just so fun to watch and so fun to see. Next, we have NASCAR here. I would put this in the average, good action, nothing crazy tier also. Personally, growing up, when I would see NASCAR on TV, I would think of it more of just cars racing around the track. My favorite part is when you see like some kind of like crash or something like that. I'm not hoping somebody gets hurt or anything, nothing like that, but it just gets really crazy when like somebody tries to cut a corner and tries to cut somebody off, and then like something bad happens. You hope nobody gets hurt, but it's just like, wow, like it's crazy that it's like that, and how they go around the tracks, and it gets really intense. So but NASCAR I would put in like the middle. I would say it's kind of like in the middle for myself. Next we have football. I would put this up to watch in the Elite Energy Great Action. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's offense and defense. There's a lot of planning involved in football too, making plays and such like that. So I would say this would probably be to watch, would be number 2 out of the fold here, just because there's a lot of action, there's a lot of hits, there's a lot of great plays where people are designing plays and making good passes and making good defensive plays too, interceptions, sacks. I just really like watching football in general just because of that. I'm not as big a fan of the NFL as I used to growing up, because they took the Rams out of St. Louis. But I do like watching, like, every once in a while, like I do like watching the Super Bowl, or watching like college games every once in a while. Not all the time. I don't follow them too much, but I do watch them once in a while when I get a chance. And then probably the last one I would say for volleyball is I would put this in the boring, slow category. I just cannot stand how volleyball is played. It's just, you're just hitting the ball over the net, and you're just, it's just really slow to me. It's kind of like a knockoff of tennis and ping pong kind of thing. It's just not fun to watch at all. It's going back and forth, no fun, and it's definitely not something that I would want to do. I would not want to watch in general, and we'll get into it when I go into play part, but I really don't even like to play it in general. It's just something that's just really boring to me, never appealed to me. And the only thing that's funny about it is when somebody gets conked on the head from getting spiked. So, I mean, that's to me, it's nothing spectacular. So let's go ahead and reset. This is my final list here for watching. Now that the list is reset for playing here, I would say here, let's start with tennis. So tennis would be something that I played a couple times, just playing at home and going to like a tennis court, maybe at a park or something like that, just hitting the ball around. I would put this probably, as far as tennis goes, in the average tier. It doesn't really make me feel great to play tennis. Like, it's okay. It's like I said, it's kind of like ping pong, like watching compared to watching, like I was saying before. It's just not something that I really like playing. Boxing, I would put this in the never played category. I changed the category down here to never played, just so I could put this in here. Boxing is just something that I wouldn't want to do, just because you have a big risk of getting hit in the head or having a head injury or something like that, and you definitely don't want that, because that's not going to make you very functional in day-to-day life. Baseball, I would put up here in the Elite Energy Great Action to play. To watch, it's not as fun, but to play it, it's really a lot of fun. Catching the ball, tagging people out, hitting home runs, getting big hits, running around the base. It's a lot of fun, and it can really bring a lot of people together. A lot of people have softball/baseball leagues that they get into as adults, and it's just something that you can enjoy. You can really spend a lot of good time with people and have a lot of fun playing baseball. Golf, I would put into the good action, nothing crazy. Playing golf personally before in my life, I've tried it like once or twice. It's more fun to do like lower sporting parts of golf, like mini golf or a driving range. But overall golf, it's a little slow for me. I just not something I would want to do very often. It's more of like a relaxing thing, kind of like what baseball is. Volleyball, like I said before, this is not something that I would want to do at all. I'm definitely putting this in the slow tier. This is not something that I would recommend anybody should play for volleyball. It's just I've never been a fan of it. Just like watching or playing, it's just to me it's just plain boring. It's just there's nothing to it that sounds like, oh, this is so amazing. This is something that I want to do or see, or it's just nothing great. I would say soccer would be up in the top tier nonstop action. It's a lot of fun to play, especially indoor soccer. I really enjoy playing indoor soccer. It's very fast paced, similar to hockey, quick changes, all that stuff. It's a lot of fun, and I definitely recommend if you ever get a chance to play in an indoor soccer league or outdoor soccer league. It's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of big, fast pace to it, and it's something that's really amazing. Football, I would put this down into the good action, nothing crazy tier. It's more of like really fun to play, but I mean I wouldn't want to be hit when I play football. It's more fun to play stuff like flag football or two-hand touch football or something with a bunch of like friends. But I would put that into the kind of like the mid-tier kind of thing. It's good action, nothing crazy. The pacing isn't super amazing like when you're in person, but I feel like you can have some good fun with it. Spending time with friends and family playing it, like on like maybe having a Thanksgiving football game or something like that. It's fun with a group of people. Next we have racing or NASCAR. I would say this would be I've never personally played it, or raced, I should say raced in NASCAR, or not NASCAR, but racing in general. But I would say I would put in the average, not too bad category. Racing in general is something that I wouldn't want to risk my life racing because, something could always go wrong with a car or something can, blow up or something. I don't know. But you get that adrenaline rush, and it can be good if you're going really fast, but you got to have it in a controlled environment. There has to be a place where you're, not street racing, but racing at like some kind of drag racing, strip against somebody or something like that. But it's just something to me that racing isn't over the top great to me. Next we have basketball. I would put this in the elite energy, great action to play. It's a lot of fun to play, a lot of fun to have a good time with people. It's similar to like baseball leagues. You can always just pick up a basketball and take shots and have a good time playing basketball. And just spending time with people playing it. You can do little leagues and stuff like that, and it's a lot of fun to play. It's not something that takes a lot of cost to do, but I would definitely recommend trying to do basketball. It's a good team sport, and it's a lot of fun to play like in a gym and such. And then lastly, we have ice hockey. Now, I'm a little biased towards this. Ice hockey is the best sport even to play. Just the amount of skill it takes, the amount of fun you can have with hockey, ice hockey. It's just a great sport. Nothing beats ice hockey. The only downside to hockey out of everything compared to all these sports is the cost for the equipment. The sticks, the gloves, everything else is like really, really expensive. But it's definitely the best sport to play, and I would definitely recommend anybody who wants to start in a sport and they're not sure what sport to play and they want to like be in a competitive sport and have a lot of fun and have a little money on their hands, it's definitely hockey. I mean, hands down. I would recommend it's watching or playing. It's a top for me to watch or play ice hockey. So this is my list for playing. And if you have any additional suggestions or comments about my list and see what you think about the list, you can comment in the comment section below. And be sure to like and subscribe. Hopefully you learned a lot about what you think, what I think about sports, and tell me what you think. I'm curious to what you might want to know, or what you might want to put in as feedback, and I can reply to your comments in the comment section below. And be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell, because a lot of people that are watching my channel, I'm not seeing much of your subscriptions here. So recently we just hit 100 subscriptions though, which is really awesome, and I'm looking to grow more. So keep watching, keep recommending my channel, and hopefully you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.